Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Magic damage, Gazillion is more of like a supportive style champion, more of a facilitation style champion. But it is going to be a very effective pick here. Speed up the Jinx in the late game, speed up the Xin, and buff him up in the
game spiking champion, having that extra spell pen, especially if opponents are not going to be building a ton of MR, which, I mean, when we look at the composition from TL, they're really not. Yurson's going to be taken down to pretty low, however, below 100 HP, even one more shot, and Team Liquid gets first blood before TS.
Bwipo is a very aggressive player, and Huni is kind of taking advantage of that, because until Bwipo gets them more sustain in,
oh, nice kick back onto Bjergsen there, but he does get the ulti off in time.
On cooldown.
Ayla's coming to try to help him, so they're going to get the flash out of the TL mid laner, but now Spica, he'll die next. Stolen Chrono Shift brings him back. It is a battle of resurrections, but it's TSM who get the first real kill here in the mid lane. Now Spica's got to try to get out. That bomb will...
which is going to have them feeling pretty damn good.
Yeah, TSM, they've got themselves that neutral...
Bjergsen moved down towards bot side, force out Kaido's TP. Now, Kaido goes top side, forces out Bjergsen's TP. But TSM posturing for a fight.
Okay, Yurson goes in for the engage. It's Ayla the target, and he's already gone. Yurson trying to get away, but the Ignite keeps on ticking, and it burns him down. 1 for 1. Supports are gone.
Stages where you can be pressured, where your cooldowns are long, where the bomb thresholds are weird. It can be very difficult to last hit perfectly, and Bjergsen's enemy is always going to be concerning because Jinx's scales so incredibly well. But when you have the Zillion behind you, it enables you to
get away here as TL siege up on that tier 1 turret. A little bit more damage. Nice root comes out, and immediately Kaido is destroyed. TL put that together, picture perfect.
Yeah, Kaido game by any means.
Right.
And Huni's still not going to be nearly as powerful as the most powerful members on TL. So we'll see what TSM wants. It's not like when you're playing against Syndra and Syndra ulti in person, you always have that easy, obvious target. So that could make things more difficult. And TSM going to be able to grab this mid lane tier 1. So keeping the gold here pretty close, and we'll see if they want to fight come next dragon, utilizing that rumble.
Ooh, curtain call's already opened up. He's looking for Hans, but instead they're going to get Bwipo. TSM, they just go for the dog pile down mid lane with the second Herald. They end up nearly getting the tier 2 turret, and they're going to pick up the kill on Bwipo to keep the kills tied up.
And they will get the tier 2 turret here with the wave coming in. So gold should be in their favor, if not, you know, dead even. It's going to be really, really nice.
Your head
Something's going wrong if you can.
That's not an ideal gameplay scenario. At that point, there's something more wrong than the item.
Yeah, and we can see it's going to be Death Dance second here for Spica, so kind of expected there. Huni is just building some heal cut. He has his rocket belt. He may go toward...
Well, back now too. Spica is hovering around the area in the enemy jungle once again. Oh, but Kaido is going to stop here in the brush to try to fight back against Bwipo. Goes for the stasis there to make sure he doesn't die, but it's Hans Sama guaranteeing it with Super Mega Death Rocket brand insurance. Flash away from the equalizer. Bwipo trying to kite it out and fight it out and stay alive however he can. However, that minion wave walking up means the shotgun is not going to do it. But while TSM are responding to Team Liquid's top laner, Team Liquid are taking advantage across the map. They're going for the Baron. Nobody's nearby to stop it. This should be a freebie for the side of TL. You will...
Shoving, creating that pressure, drawing people to him. TL are on the chase, though, to try to meet up with this wave on bot side. Baron buff it up before it can actually be cleared out, and Spica may be caught.
Oh, Spica, he got greedy for the blue buff, and although he took it, Ayla's the one wearing it now. A pick on the jungler feels great for TL, and the War Machine ain't stopping. They just keep this push going. Bottom lane tier 2, mid lane tier 2, inhibitor.
23 minutes, and you're uncontested, just pushing into the base, taking the inhibitors. They got so many towers, TSM, and TSM still haven't even been able to have like a single decent fight with the Rumble. It's just, haven't been able to get anything happening.
Okay, well, the Drake is alive, and TSM are able to scare Team Liquid away from this one. Bjergsen has pretty much no mana to work with, almost entirely useless as Bazillion. Equalizer plus Curtain Call. Turrets still intact. Baron is not back up on the map for another 2 minutes, so TSM don't have to worry about TL making that play just yet. But it's still a 5,000 gold lead for TL, and it's still a situation where all of this darkness, all of this fog of war in their own jungle is so scary for TSM, because as soon as somebody gets caught out, it turns into this. Now, TSM are going to get one back in retaliation, So at least it's a 1-for-1 across the map, but it's TL with a better position as they have their minions flooding into the bot lane. They've got their minions coming into the top lane to help them push this remaining turret. A 1-for-1 is not so even after all.
No, not at all, because, I mean, they're at your base. They have the push. TSM have to go for these types of picks. I mean, Bwipo hasn't been that involved in the game, but the pressure, when they're going for him, they're having to send so many members. It's all going to be about this potential flank from Spica. The only conceivable way they win a fight is if you kick in Hans and kill him instantly, and he doesn't even react in time to the Chompers.
Spica wants to get away. Nice kick to disengage.
He threw in the Chompers to actually, check the brush, and he didn't react, so they get activated, and then you have to flash. And now Bjergsen catching out Huni.
Okay, Huni's gonna get caught here. It doesn't look good. Oh, Hans's rocket, man. That's an Infinity Edge rocket right there. Just write the name on the side of it.
It's brutal, man. You just can't move when you're going up against that Zillion. It's a double slow onto Huni there. He didn't even need a double bomb. He just double slows him 99% slow. As Ayla's down to take this fight, who cares? In goes Hans.
Well, Kaido wants to knock him away there with the Xinjiao. See, but Hans, man. Oh, the damage from Hans, it's so much. TSM, they're still trying to deal with this. Yursan's running away from Bwipo. Spica's alive, but remember, he already had to use his flash earlier. A stasis comes out to guarantee the Team Liquid support is not killed by the Jhin ulti in response.
Oh, man. This is like one of those things where you want to beat up your friend in a game, so you challenge them to the game. Bjergsen's like, I hate TSM, I'll smash you, you're having some fun with it. But then you start beating them too bad, and you're like, this is kind of feeling bad. Don't worry, dude. You're really good.
Yeah, it's like, my character's just broken. Don't worry, I'm just playing.
I play this game a lot more than you. Really.
You're just hoping he doesn't get up and leave
I'm
at this point.
getting lucky, It's my bad. So, Bjergsen gonna help finish this one out.
Bjergsen definitely gave the rest of TSM the Mad Catz controller on this one. He is player one, and he ain't shy about it.
Even plugged in, man.
Oh, man. Team Liquid takes down TSM, not even 28 minutes in.
Go in comp.
This to me feels like one of the evergreen champions of top lane. It's really hard to completely force her out of the competitive state of the game just because she has a little bit of everything.
Oh, he gets his auto. Wait.
No! Wait, but he still gets it, burning it down! Oh, that stupid Scuttle Crowd. First blood goes over to Evil Geniuses. They're gonna get it on to Danny. Evil Geniuses.
Looking good so far. Moving over towards this dragon. They're trying to collapse. I mean, Luger is going to be up here fast. No flash.
Oh, Contracts tried to flash for the Spectral Maw stun. He doesn't get it. Their opponents get back to the turret, but not fast enough, and it's boom, taking the kill.
Predator coming up big there. Impact's just going to go for the dive, though. There's no flash.
Impact looking for this, and he got it easily. Just walks right on back.
Desperately trying to push this in. But when you overstay, your opponent comes back with their buy. You haven't been back to base yet. It is brutal, but no flash here on Palafox. They can finish him with passive.
Oh, another one over to
Thumbsticks.
Danny.
You're moving really quickly in place.
Yes, you are.
That's where you're like, pick up a dog and their legs are still going.
Yeah. 35
like
miles an hour on the treadmill is still 35 miles an hour, not going any particular direction. As Evil Geniuses, they're going to find themselves an easy kill onto Palafox. That is the cost of taking the Drake for CL.
Drop the Herald as that third plate is cracked, and they should be able to fully kill this tower here. Looking for an all-in, though.
Oh, Danny's going to lose a lot of health on that one, but they force Luger to step back now as well. Danny at about 50 HP. Contracts is coming around. I think the Evil Genius's two-man lane down here is done for. Vulcan will die shortly thereafter. Nice pickup, nice punish from CLG.
That really good job. That by the time you're back, there's not really much happening, and you can't just stay in lane with just the Sheen. Like, he had 2,000 gold to spend. EG, though, looking to set up a dive here.
Oh, EG! They're going to turn that around as their opponents tried to get Danny first. The heroic entrance shows up to protect Pooh.
Out can make this extended fight happen where he avoids the CC or kites so far back that the CC doesn't matter when the Nautilus ult connects, and then maybe follow forward there. Because it's going to be a lot about this Yuumi Zeri combo in the 5v5.
13 plates for Evil Geniuses. Danny's going to get dove, and CLG just absolutely explodes the enemy marks. And a nice pick up there, and they'll get the tier 1 turret right after.
And those are the kind of plays that we need to see out of this Galio. Galio cannot just chill and trade.
Much further behind here, because the entire comp revolves around sort of this 5v5 dive death ball type of identity. And it doesn't matter if you're having that speciality if your opponents can just outdo you because they stat check you.
Exactly.
That's not really what they're aiming for. And so CLG now looking to put some damage into the top lane tier 1 turret. The thing I was going to point out as Danny got dove in the bottom lane is that when plates fell, never mind, might have a bit of a scuffle here instead. They just don't want to hear about any damn plates. Contracts. He's gone now. CLG trying to get Jenkins out of trouble. Zeri providing the covering fire. Palafox is there too. Impact's going in. He flashes forward for it. He's going to be taken very low, likely to die, but likely don't mean a guarantee. EG gets their top laner out. They send their support in. They got Danny ready to go too. Firing off a little bit more, and JoJo's got him rooted. Who manages to block some of the follow-up damage and keep Luger alive. Luger might just be ready to pop off. He gets one. Luger looking for more. Impact approaching from this side. Luger
flash forward. Everyone arriving with JoJo's ultimate. So both the Galio and the Ryze popping their ultis there, and it is that extended trade. JoJo on the top side, though, going to get picked off again, maybe.
JoJo's pretty low. Contract still chasing after him. There's that Yuumi-Viego combo I'm talking about that does not feel good to try to get away from.
Old two-sided pincer.
They've found themselves a kill. The rest of Evil Genius is grouped up as 4. Heading back to the tier 1 turns away from Jenkins. Tryndamere without a full Fury bar, not nearly as strong in those 1v1s as if it is charged, so Impact doesn't want to deal with that just yet. But my goodness, Jenkins just immediately gets popped. Impact tries to get back out, make sure he doesn't die in retaliation. He'll stay alive, but just barely. Impact doesn't have a whole lot of a role left to play inside of a big team fight now. Oh, but a nice potential catch onto Danny. What are you doing there, buddy? Boom gets a killing spree off of it, despite the fact that they got the pick at the start again. Impact, without Undying Rage for a few seconds more, means Evil Geniuses cannot commit that Tryndamere into the melee if this turns into a full-blown fight. However, they're immediately going in onto Inspired for the side of CLG. They want to find that enemy jungler. They won't get him. Instead, it's going to be Luger killed off by Evil Geniuses. 1-for-1 trade so far. Jenkins trying to get away as JoJo Pune's dealing with Palafox here inside the Drake pit. Danny going to be pressured by Jenkins. Meanwhile, back into the melee goes JoJo. Palafox gonna die. The Dragon goes over to the side of CLG. Contracts trying to go to Reset City, but I'm sorry, sir, the city's closed. Shut down goes over to Impact. Nobody's even close to a soul. Every single day of the week, you're taking that trade.
Absolutely. And the fact that they, can now threaten Baron, like they have such high damage.
However, you want to talk about high damage, say goodbye to Danny, say goodbye to Inspired. The enemy jungler is dead, Baron is on the map, and CLG might have just found their way back into the game.
That's a really big pick from them there. Able to get the kill on Danny, who's been having here too. We're going to watch this go down, but they will at least get a tower back on that bottom side with JoJo and Impact working on this one. But that is a really big play for CLG.
Evil Geniuses have all 5 men ready to go here. Palafox was back in mid for the side of CLG, clearing out the wave, but now he's ready to move in, particularly with a heroic entrance. Oh, it's going to be Impact. They go after the EG top laner instead. They get him stuck in a Hextech ultimatum. He wants to continue running away. Gale Force, everything, the whole kitchen sink, but it don't matter. They still killed the Tryndamere, and they force out the flash from
Luger Poon bot lane from Lock-in. They showed a lot of bright spots, and now looking for a pick here.
Okay, Evil Geniuses aren't going to get a whole lot. CLG neither. However, CLG look like they're still looking for something. They're not really afraid here. They're willing to trust in Luger and the potential of the Zeri carry. But how well is that going to work when they're just going to get caught out? Contracts is down. Impact now already using the ulti. He'll have to see what else he can find here in the middle. Palafox likely to be dead next. He will die to Impact's auto attack. But Luger is still alive, and Luger's still got Poom. He gets away over the wall. Luger's trying to provide the damage if he can. He's the only one who can do it. JoJo Pune trying to get away now. Luger's still looking for the angle. He's got move speed. Can he go through the wall? Yes, he will. Luger just headshots.
He's gonna keep going.
Taking him down. He's ready to keep this party train rolling. Double kill for the AD carry. CLG ain't done yet. Luger keeps on going. He is fast as hell. And CLG have found their footing and more.
They just can't get onto this Zeri. He plays by the wall, even if they lock him down for a second. Unless you can full 100 his hero, which is tough to do. I mean, he has a lot of health actually in the build now with the Titanic plus this Black Cleaver and the Yuumi strapped to him, healing him back up. Deal with. And EG are struggling to actually close that gap. they're not playing through sides anymore because they're the ones getting pushed in here by this Baron. But you can't just walk through the CLG team to try to get the Zeri, and you can't ignore the Zeri, so they're feeling like they're having a tough go.
It's your map to take the camps, and for CLG, it's your map to do whatever you want right now.
Absolutely, and it kind of just makes you wonder, though, you know, with how ahead Impact was.
I'll come back. I just have to create space for Zeri. Again, that's all you got to do.
Yep.
She'll do the rest.
Yep, Zeri's the main character in this game, for sure. Everyone just sees, oh, nice hook!
Oh, but they caught the main character, and the series is canceled. Palafox now trying to get away, but the Realm Warp's going to cut him off as Impact continues looking for it. Contracts nearly dies, but he stays alive thanks to Poom. Evil Geniuses, they caught the 2 enemy carries, but here's the thing, Isaac.
But CLG are just going to start up the Baron here, try to pull them over there, make this fight happen.
Oh, Palafox, nice taunt from Pixel Brush. They grab a couple and guarantee 1 kill there immediately. Now Luger's looking to continue the chase. Jenkins applies the Hextech ultimatum to Impact. That's going to lock the Tryndamere down. He dies before he can press R. Oh, that's got to be the end of the game right there. CLG get 3 for nothing. Impact dies to the burst before he can react, and CLG has a full 5-man push down mid.
Jojo and Danny, it's all up to them, but no shot you can defend this one. CLG look like they're going to close it out. Would be back-to-back wins for them. A huge one here against EG.
Oh, Jojo's got nowhere to go here. Danny's likely to just die as Jenkins chases him down. Pop the stopwatch, why not? Danny's still looking for the damage, but can't find it with a Void Seeker there. He comes right back out. Palafox wants to taunt him up. Yes, he's got a Guardian Angel. No, it's not going to matter. Luger wants to pad the stats a little bit further. They're going to grab 1. Are they going to make it 2? I think they just might. Vulcan keeps on eating bullets, and CLG's eating good. Evil Geniuses fall, and
Pretty defensive front line thus far for FlyQuest.
Okay.
You need something to
world
accelerate.
champion. That's actually the commentary that I expect from a literal world champion. Oh, you didn't die? Okay, that's pretty
It's
good.
like the /R Korean advice. You
Yeah,
know,
it's just
kill
like-
him. How do you beat the Dark Souls boss? Well, you don't get hit.
If you wish to win more games of League of Legends, simply be better than your opponent.
Destroy the
Ah,
network.
yes, okay. Well, down here in bottom lane, we got a little bit of a scuffle over a scuttle. As Jose and Blabber are both going to find one another here. The Scuttle Crab's going to be taken low. Looks like that one's going over to the side of Blabber, and it's Jose Dioto brought back to life by FlyQuest's mid laner. C9 collapsing for the fight, and FlyQuest are about to collapse entirely. Afromu and Johnson both about to die. Berserker goes over the wall, but he does not have the range to
Earned by himself without having to commit from bottom side. And so this is going to be a trade of objectives. FlyQuest will get their first dragon in trade for this Rifttail, but Cloud9 are going to force on Kumo. This is looking like a good dive.
Oh, it is indeed. Kumo had no chance. Chilling Smite with devastating charge.
He knows exactly when he's going to win a trade. Is always willing to go aggressive in melee form to actually take these quick trades and whittle down his opponents.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, no. Oh, Kumo's just going to face check the accelerated shock blast. He gets right back to lane and immediately has to deal with this. 100 HP, go right on home.
Uh-oh.
Or will you?
He will.
Blabber's on the way. A horse is a horse, of course, and Blabber gets the kill. Jose Dioto's ready to try to answer him here, and a Ghosted Udyr should have no problem sending Hecarim back to the glue factory.
all right, Summit says, hey, Blabber, there's another kill.
CS lead. What on earth is this man? Cloud9's top laner just does it game after game, man.
Yeah, Summit is scary no matter what he's wearing up there. Bottom lane, though, there's the engage.
Okay, Afromu's gonna tank it up for a while, and FlyQuest turn it right back around on a win, so moves down to 400 HP. FlyQuest bringing in the backup now. Nice route to drive by CC. FlyQuest get 2.
And Johnson gets paid. Jinx excited is going to be
Minion here.
I will also shout out, that is the first Aphelios death for Berserker.
How could you, Kobe?
Rest in peace. I said built to play around Johnson. You've got Afromu, the most defensive support in the game. Braum here should be able to have better ultimates than the one we saw last time.
Just encountered a significant road bump. Cloud9 take the second Drake of the game, and one of the reasons why they're able to do so is the threat of Corki Package. This is such a powerful tool against one of these Drake stacking compositions that feels like they need that soul threat. Cloud9 has just secured them a situation where they know that that soul is still so far away, and the game is feeling A-okay until then. Top side, Kumo will apply pressure to the tier 1. He will get to be in charge of trying to keep C9 away, but C9 seems unafraid. Blabber leading the charge. Takes a little bit of damage on his way in, but a TP is about to show up here for C9. Summit's ready to join the fight. They're going to bring Kumo in on the side of FlyQuest. Blabber takes a ton of damage here in the pit. He has to smite for his life, but the Dragon's going to go over to FlyQuest and Hosediodo. The resurrection comes out to bring Johnson back to life. C9 still seeing if there's a fight to be taken here. Berserker goes forward. They're still trying to kill Johnson, but they can't quite get him. Hosediodo with a nice body block there, and Summit still looking to cut off the escape. Such low health bars on both teams. Can they get out here to Koi? Oh, Summit just blows them up. The power of the side lane Jace. Blabber's gonna try to hold him in place a little bit longer. The damage pours through. Summit still on the back. The rest of Cloud9 cleans up the front. The pincer attack is complete. Kumo barely walked.
For just a Dragon number 2, that does not get you any meaningful distance here in this game for the side of FlyQuest. They can hope that they'll be able to, continue stacking for later. 6,000 gold lead here currently for Cloud9 though, as Summit tries to escape.
Well, Takoi's ready with the TP. He flashes for the Everfrost root. They get the bomb stun. Takoi nearly dies in response. Super Mega Death Rocket even fired off just to make sure. So pretty Cloud9, I don't care about Android Pumpkins. If that's what FlyQuest is, and they're doing a good job hiding the fact that they are just
the vision fight over the river leading up to it. So while it is, look like, it's just a cooldown kind of thrown out there, you've got the luxury of doing that when you're trying to play around this.
Absolutely, and if your plan is to just play through
Okay, there's a pick! There's a pick!
You want to talk about a luxury? Winsome has the luxury of barely staying alive as Cloud9's getting stunned up underneath the turret. Berserker is already down, but Summit has joined the fight, so the fight ain't fair anymore. He's ready to go, and he will just eviscerate everyone on FlyQuest. FlyQuest begins this fight by killing the enemy AD carry, and it ends.
He is looking so damn clean.
That was not any kind of an NA Jace that I've ever seen before.
Wow, Summit got a Quadra. No, Summit smashed his lane, then picked up all the kills after the Dragon fight for the team.
Was proxy. He's getting the passive auto off every single time when he's changed his form to actually amp the damage.
No, he doesn't get anything.
He didn't realize he didn't want that. That was a puppy dog chasing a tank right there.
You do not want to chase these guys. They're not that afraid of them. They just step right back in. They clear out their second inhibitor turret with Fudge locked and loaded, recently purchased, ready to go. He's able to provide the threat back in mid. Two different inhibitors about to fall down at the same time. Fudge takes a little bit of damage and Cloud9's ready to go in. Johnson wants to get away. He'll disengage for now, but Takoi is dead before he can even ulti. FlyQuest will join him, and Cloud9 wraps this one up.
That'll do it. Triple kill there for Berserker. The Inferno multi cleaning up FlyQuest as Cloud9 are cruising. Will tie Team Liquid for first.
Super week for Cloud9. Holy moly, this team is hot.
I was actually going to predict a Camille pick, but the Aurelia is also another gauntlet thrown by Licorice.
Botland is able to get Noon Quiver here, but yeah, no play to be had. So even though Xerxes is on the map with more power, nothing comes of it. Dragon gets
anytime, Aurelia is just, he just dodges it.
Yeah. Then I think any intention to kill the entire tower. Yeah, feels pretty good. Bot lane turret will fall though. Golden Guardians pretty much in the heads up 2-on-2.
They're outside. And Immortals is actually, they're thinking about this move for Rift Herald. I don't think they can do it.
Well, Graves alone in the bottom lane does have TP, so Revenge can join if needed. Is Licorice walking up is the answer, because he is, and
it's Licorice's
does he find a flank? Does he find a big play? A stun? Careful, he's going to be stunned up by the Viego. Does he have a way out? He's got no tanks. That's the Ruin King only. Ult comes across, tries to lifesteal. Flash to safety. Flash hook comes in, the chase down. First blood to Destiny. He is everywhere. True,
because the idea of that is actually sound. He had the bottom lane pushed, so it was his turn to move mid, and they could have had a numbers advantage if they collapsed together, but the rest of Golden Guardians, and also stopping the Dragon stacking.
And now we got to measure the results of that play, because Revenge is alone, taking 2-3 waves, taking the bottom turret here as well. Herald instantly summoned to go for top lane tier 2. Okay, great, but turrets basically answered. Top outer and bot hour both die. Herald got some decent damage, but
as much as they can. Revenge very respectful of Licorice's kill pressure on Aurelia. Both bot lanes have now moved into mid lane, and here we go.
They know he's flashed, so Ult's going to land there as well, but Aftershock gives him a lot of durability. A little bit more damage coming across. Ignite is on. Licorice shows up. Sucker takes the kill, and now PoE going to not find the shockwave. It plays all sides. Simsa has a flashback to safety, though, and the re-engage looks good. Xerxes finds the kill into Licorice. That means he can go for more, finds the stun, cues forward, a smite to run farther, but it's still going to be picked up. A 2-1 team fight for Immortals.
Try and do and Revenge were Aphelios versus Graves in mid, also just kind of like handshaking that way.
Two.
Let's see if
Viego's a much easier target. They're going to find the CC and just absolutely deletes him. That's when you want to land the crowd control. Well done. The movements, they can see the entire team coming. They could burn this.
They got to burn it.
Ole going to play the brush. Ablaze Olive does a package. This could be a fight.
Don't
Hook's not going to land on the right target. Destiny pulls in one package, separates the squad. That is a lot of damage, but Shockwave finds Pride Stalker, and that dive does not work. Immortals able to walk away with...
And the team can turn. He's on a ward, though.
9k health. Hex Flash gets over the hook, goes in on a Nautilus. They're going to just delete Ole. It's a 5v3 now. Looks even better. Xerxes going to finally hook. Xerxes can do absolutely everything. 3 unanswered kills.
They're still burning this. Olive's trying to poke, but there's not much he can do.
This is absolutely his. The Rocket's mostly missing. Gets a little bit of damage, but it's not.
Nautilus will be stronger in team fights. Power of Evil's Orianna versus Corki. Everyone knows Corki's an insane team fighter, but Power of Evil's Orianna is just clutch. He's so good at finding the right shockwaves to turn these fights around, and he's done it again and again.
They try again.
And now Golden Guardian's going for revenge.
Is Revenge a good target? Not anymore, because Xerxes got his back. Prize Stalker kites away, and runs all the way back. Jinx Rocket sent across the map. Arrow doesn't find the target, but they do find the bottom inhibitor turret. But right now, though, it's still just all about Immortals getting everything done. Baron's still on for a full minute. Bottom inhibitor falls.
Or if they're going to think they're much further ahead and start really trying to force their way. Looks like they're trying to force up top.
All right, here we go. But it's a 2-on-2. Pride Stalker is here. It's going to be a walk away as the teleport comes in. Target hit a reinforce. They're going to find the stun. Destiny going to get all the lockdown, but they're able to flash shockwave. Still hooked into place. Gets a heal, not going to matter. Another one picked up. 7-2. Immortals doing no wrong in the mid game.
Oh, he gets Ole.
Another hook lands. Ole, not long for the world. Goodbye. Blast Plant actually lets him get away from this one. PoE Flash finds the Q, finds the dissonance. Thank you very much. 3,700. Immortals just keep taking more.
Things a little off for Ole. There was about a second delay of him hitting that Blast Plant. Stalls enough so...
Baron setup starts.
Yeah, it feels bad to give up this Drake, but they really don't have any other options. If they tried to blindly walk in to the jungle, they would just...
Well, nearly to 3 items now on Revenge. He's got a bit of Grievous wins just in case for his further 1v1s against Licorice, but...
actually get a side lane pushing and then flank from the side. So it's even more difficult for Golden Guardians to get a big play.
Well, there's the first hook of the stopwatch force. Can they get the rest of it to happen, though? Is it the damage they need? Down below 1,000, but gets a shield. Hooks right back in. Is that a deletion? An ulti away from Hecarim, but it is a shot. PoE. They found PoE. A solo kill for Ablaze Olive. A second in for Lost as well. And is that going to be enough? He lands the shot. A double kill in. Golden Guardians lost. Erase it from your memory. A team fight victory with Baron available.
And multiple shutdowns for Lost. That's going to give him enough to get Infinity Edge and likely make them a stronger 5v5 team, but the moment now is trying to get Baron.
That stopwatch is huge. They need the reinforcement. He buys enough time to make it happen. This should be 2 more kills. This should be an absolute ace. Baits him in. Look at the carrot on the string. Turns out it's made a goal.
In their favor. An overstay contest by Xerxes. And
2 ults down, by the way, right? 2 ults down for Immortals. No Jinx, no Graves. Back on the map, ready to play. Gets the smite, gets the take. That's Dragon Soul without Prize Stalker. Ults the Shockwave, and now Destiny doesn't have a good way out. So irrelevant if you're going to get bursted instantly, and those tools are there. It's 4 damage champs in Heart's-CC from Destiny, who gets found out, gets the recall stopped, hooked in place. That man is just dead again.
What can they...
Getting pushed in. Corki, Shepherd's in top wave. This is going to be a freebie for the tower. Uncontestable. 5v4 with a gold deficit after all, so of course it goes to Golden Guardian.
Right there.
Yeah.
I think he probably saw the Frozen Heart on Hecarim and thought, I need the armor pen, but it's just going to make him less effective overall in these team fights. And Licorice has the position. Can Golden Guardians get the fight?
Spotted. Here comes the dive on in. Decent fear, decent damage on a Destiny as well. After Shotgun gets the Lockout Shield, stays alive for now. Lost a half HP. Mark Cersei, they're going to try again. They find one. Jinx is down. PoE's going to drop as well. This could be it. There's no wave, and Immortals could cut it. No ulti. Q's not that long range. They're pushing in the waves. He's going to try again, and the Blaze Olive kind of spots it happening.
Here?
Hex Flash play over the wall. Revenge going to try. They're going to look for the hook. They're going to land the hook, but there's no one to range for the damage. Xerxes going to try. Xerxes does have the ultimate. It gets stopwatch. It's immune, and they're going to find the damage out, but no, they just delete the poor man. Down goes the Blaze Olive. Is that going to be enough?
They're going to
4v3. 12 seconds on Arrow. 4v3. 8 seconds on Arrow. Nexus number 1 falls. Turret number 2 in the site. 3 seconds for Arrow. It's going to be 4v4. Here comes the team fight. Revenge rooted in place. Revenge, will he die? Yes, they find one. Collected by Aphelios. And here come the respawns. It's going to be Arrow trying to make this fight happen as they kill a second one as well. The jungler now dead as well. Destiny in the front line. They get PoE now back. Pride Stalker gets kited back. He gets pulled in with the Lantern. And it's going to be a retreat, it looks like. 4v3. Will they get the stun? No. Arrow kites it, but Arrow will be slowed. Arrow will be dove upon, and they sidestep the ult. They sidestep everything. And now PoE left alone. Gets nothing done and will die. Golden Guardians 5-4 in the first round robin.
What a game!
Since Overworker hasn't been quite as solid. Ooh, are we going to get a Jace in the top lane? All right. Now, we saw Summit get spotted. Maybe the Gromp did, but they know for sure Close is here. He's on a ward now as well.
Close is actually down a camp now.
Yeah.
River is still ghostless though, so it matters.
He's gonna bring Fake Goddamn. Sunday's here. Do they even have mid priority to take in this fight? Is it gonna be enough? Sunday lands a shock blast. Fake God can't get it to happen. First blood picked up. What was that fight? You can always know that, man. Like any jungler, just press tab, like, oh, he's no smite. Closer could have gone for that. The only problem is does mid and top collapse. Fake God now in danger. Does have flash. Flash follow into the slow shock blast, but the red buff isn't enough. No. Time Warp Tonic Potion. They're gonna get revenge. He's not even in this game, but River is back on it with double buffs.
Oh, the turntables! River fight. Sorry, in the Scuttle Crab fight.
Yeah.
River did have a camp advantage because of the way Closer had moved. And now Blue!
This game makes no sense. What are you doing? It's a comedy. I mean, this is the dream power spike. First time for Jace is Serrated Dirk, which is extremely efficient. Plus the tiers you're stacking for later on as well. You love seeing that, and he's just happy to lane this for a while.
This is big for Dig. They have a huge advantage in mid.
Yeah, Freyda getting pushed around. Here we go. Someday wants to dive. Level 6 on. Lands a bunch of it. Be careful. Trades it, but that's going to be worth it. The wave will be denied under the tower.
I actually think that that's time. So Someday lands EQ.
They got to get 6.
Yeah.
He's out of mana, so he can't.
But he's out of mana. Yeah, exactly. And then we... Okay.
Oh, he's dead.
He's got flash.
Oh, okay, good flash. But I think, can he chase us? I mean, he's got chases, right? Whoop. Yep. Good job, good job, good job. Well done. Mid lane is a kingdom right now. Blue is slaughtering Abadaga, gets a little help from River. Well done. And I'm glad to see River kind of like back on. The first Scuttle one felt weird, but I mean, every single gig since then has looked really, really good. Shows up top lane, but he's got his ghost back up. Shows up mid lane. It's the same thing here. Now Biofrost in danger. Once his shields come up, and he's going to be able to...
He might be able to kill him.
I think it's enough for damage. It is! Woo! FBI! Beautiful timing. Well played around the shield. Abadaga should be reasonably able to clear this one away. I don't think he's under that much threat. Biofrost can't take the tower first, which with Huhi coming in, maybe even could have tried to bait it. But reinforcements are on the way. This is about to be a pretty spicy fight, 2 versus 4, and they don't have the Valor yet. Neo burns down. Goes in too early.
In a 4v2, getting a 1 for 0 as the 2 and burning 2 summoner spells, big. Now they're just going to try a 2v2. You know what? This one might work.
Knockback, Huhi. Nice anchor, good slow. Has to force the ulti. This will guarantee the kill. I know they wanted to hold the cooldowns, but they don't get to. Forces the cooldown out best as you could have had it. Huhi, but a good kill.
Carry. That's really the way it's shaping up, because if we look at gold, the heroes on Dig are River and Blue. Can Hecarim think he's got a chance?
They're plating mid, though. You can see 15.
Control ward troll.
25 CS lead in mid, plus 2 plates. Looks pretty good. Nice knockup. He shouldn't be able to pull aggro, but maybe almost finds the kill. Ooh.
They could have had that.
It was close, but I think he has it anyway. Summoner heals in. Flash is available, but slowed up, stunned up. Biofrost solo kills FBI through 2 summoners.
Play like that in a while.
I mean, this entire game feels like this, right? Like, I've seen probably 7 uncharted mistakes across both teams so far in this game. We got another fight now in the bottom river, targeting him, but this is Blue just chunked Rocket, nearly lands the flash follow. Closer should have it. Woo! Oh, he does. He takes him down. Got to get away from the Chaos Storm, but finds that kill. The Jinx, you got to be kidding, but at least Graves lands it. Well done, Fake God trades it back 1-for-1.
He'll have a very fed Jace when he gets the Mana Immune transform, and when Corki gets the Mana Immune transform and Ludens, they're going to be a force in terms of objective setup, and the engage for Dignitas is not going to be very strong.
Package guarantees the slow. Blue is already flashless. He's got absolutely no way out. Well done, set up by Abadaga.
At least one turret of solo go for FBI. They might consider going for a second and actually just jump out to a big gold lead.
Thieves can move down toward the bottom side. Dragon's still a ways out. These wards will all time out before you actually play for that objective, but as we'll take control in the meantime. Biofrost just senses it. Triple knockup. Rocket to land. FBI is low and gets shut down. Biofrost can do no wrong. 3 kills to be claimed. Whatever you're paying him, it's not enough.
Fish senses or something.
The flank, and yeah, 100 Thieves going to go for mid-tier 2 as a trade. Soul point given. Baron seems very unlikely. They see Victor on top wave. They've got everyone there, and they're like, half HP turret's good enough for us. They lose dirt for it. 100 Thieves refuse to do anything except clear waves and lose more.
Now it's straight up eye contact. Now it's about how much poke they can land. Abadaga only has 2 missiles left, and River's got flank.
Okay, well, there's the jump back from Abadaga. They'll take the fight instead to get a bit of decent damage. They're going to dive in. They're going to find that first kill, but how about the rest? Biofrost runs back, stays alive. They wait out, closes ulti. They're going to find the knockup. Kill number 1, kill number 2. You got a dragon, but look out for Blue because it's kill number 3. And we're going to keep going. Someday an FBI on the run. 100 Thieves get nothing done but a single dragon, but it's time for the rest of the map because what's better than a dragon is a Baron. Round, they waited patiently, and they knew what the outs were, right?
Yeah.
Do not fight until he's here. Do not fight until he's here. And you know what? Screw it. Let him take dragon. I like the play to say screw it. Let him get dragon. Their dragon means nothing. We take the fight.
Of this Baron power play to try and stop the bleeding, and then it's running it back for another dragon fight. It's about how much map control can Dig take with this Baron to make the next dragon uncontestable, is what Dignitas' goal is. They're not trying to win the game off this Baron. They're just trying to get that outer turret. They want to crack this mid turret. If they're really fortunate, they'll go for the inner mid turret as well, but that's actually not necessary. I think right now is actually an okay Baron, but they can go for more.
2,700 gold looks like going to crest 3K. They will grab it. 100 Thieves still.
Jinx at this point. He's got a 2,200 gold lead on FBI's Aphelios. Most importantly, that's another pick.
They want it. Yep. Are they going to go for the ulti? Yes,
there's
no way out. Goodbye. Abadaga falls yet again. TP to join in. Fake God flashes. FBI do the same. Ulti for a bit of damage. This is going to be the base in shambles. We have seen Someday kill minion waves time and again, and congratulations. Just immaculate from those 2 players doing everything for the team.
They should burn this. Aphelios is really late to the fight.
There's no way you package and kill yourself.
They got to worry about the package. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, this has got to be theirs. It's got to be theirs. There's Dragon Soul. 100 Thieves, will you choose to fight? They go in after Soul. Huhi might just die. There's the fear, the jump into the back line. No kills just yet. There's 1. Here comes 2. And Abadaga refuses to use his skills. Finally goes in for Neo, but a stopwatch is well timed. Immunes the entire burn, and Abadaga's on the run. Sidesteps to Zap. Blue Dragon spots him. Someday finally goes in for a play. Finally gets his 3rd kill. His 4th. It's a double in this fight, but can't get much more. 2 dead for Dignitas. 3 dead for 100 Thieves, but a Dragon Soul means a push time. River is a little bit low, but as long as they sidestep the rockets, he's hitting the minion wave to try to thin that out, so they can't go for the Nexus, but he's not getting any champion damage done. Dignitas win.
For trying to follow up on that hook. Then they just kind of fly in after the fact, and we got another fight in mid. He's got flank.
There's the dive. There's a fear, a knockback on a Someday. A flashless Jace will die. And it's time for the 5v4 to keep it going. Hook forward, but Empty going to buy a lot of time, though. Health bars go right back up. FBI zoned out by Blue, and it's time to start knocking down everybody. Close is going to be next up, and it's just the rest of it all going to drop a nice chomp. Let him get the kill. Honestly, Bio deserves another one. It's going to be Fake God going unstoppable instead. A huge performance at the Dignitas jungle. A huge performance at the Dignitas support. This has got to be the Nexus. FBI is alone against the world. Gets a little bit of damage done, but you have to believe the Super Minion Wave is going to be enough. He will attempt the heroics, but be careful because they're going to be shot to pieces. And Ace comes through, and Dignitas once again takes down the reigning LCS champions. 4-5 to end Super Week with 9 games to go. Dignitas tie for 4th.